See, surrender is one of the most powerful psychological words you'll ever hear. Because I don't engage in the negatives the same way when I'm not resisting them. Yeah, there's going to be junk in the game. There's going to be honest people and dishonest people, committed people and not committed people. But you know what, George? Thanks for telling us. So what do? You include them. Just don't get attached. And don't get contaminated. Love them, let them go. They do not belong in your space if they're that way. But guess what? If you're that way, they belong in your space. Am I making sense to you?
Yes.
All right. So now I have to have what we call a goal. Don't you hate that word? Don't you? If I came in here and they said, George Zomicki's going to come back and he's going to talk about goals, probably be half the room here. Really, we hate them. You know why we don't set lofty goals as we get on in life? Because any goal that we set today is limited by what we thought we could accomplish in the past. And who were you in the past? You're going to be different now, so set some new goals. Stretch. Believe in yourself. Believe in your power to learn. Believe in your power to acquire discipline. Believe in your power to shape your personality and your inner spirit so the light shines from you. Can you do it? You got to clean it up. Be a person of honor. Be a person of integrity, and you will have power. I promise you, those are still the most abiding, powerful influences upon humanity. Today, humanity's being fooled by people who have other agendas. I believe we can come back, but we need to do it how? The person in the seat, and you're in it. Don't look outside of you to everything solved. Look inside of you. And if enough people do that, gradually the consciousness of the whole world begins to shift. If that are not true, why are we in the shape we're in? Why is the world in the shape it's in if it's not the result and the consequence of the way the people in the world and the leaders in the world think and frame reality? What if all of them tomorrow had some enlightenment that said, you know, we need to get along. We need to stop this crap. We really do. And they all agreed. Could you imagine what this world would become in about 5-6 years? It's the way it is because of our consciousness. It's an energy that pervades everything, from politics to religion to you and I and your children. So you need to step up, step in, bring out, and correct. Can you do it?
Yep. When
someone laughs at you, are you going to fight or relish the fact that they recognize the change? Which one? You have a choice. You have a choice. Take ownership of you. Take ownership of your latent, undeveloped gifts and decide a new you is going to emerge. So I need to have a target. How many of you would like to be a TC? Okay, is that your first goal? What precedes TC?
Which one?
Oh, wait a minute, then now you have another goal. So which one should I be going after first? Well, RVP is there. In order to get there, I have some steps. So my ultimate goal is RVP, but my interim goal is what do I need to do to go through the pin levels to get there? You got it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so now we set our goal. Why are goals important? Because the human mind demands them. It gives focus to your mental and physical and psychological energies. Hear the word? It gives focus. Remember where I started? If you don't know where you're going, you don't need a map. You don't need any training. So now we say, okay, we're going to get goals. I've given 3-hour lectures on the anatomy of goal setting. You don't need it if you just get what I said. See, I'm the short course in life. I used to have long courses. I know some of you may have gone to my 8- and 9-hour trainings. I don't know how you stayed awake. But you did. After that, we need to start recognizing something. How did we become who we are right now? What is your real self-image? Now, we're going to be honest here, okay? You just go inside as I talk. What do you really think about yourself? Do you see yourself capable or incapable? Capable. Lovable or unlovable? Honest or not so honest? Positive or negative? Start looking, we're going to start inside. And we're going to see that that has shaped the way we have viewed our world. Because from those thoughts, they became our filters. Who cares where they came from? We could be on the couch for weeks. It was my mother. Forgive her, get over it. It's your ball game. Quit blaming anyone else. I'd be better if I didn't marry that jerk. You knew he was a jerk when you married him. Stop lying. You love my zingers, don't you? Okay. So now that we know that we filter everything through our experiences, and we each have hundreds of filters that give us a perception of what's going on now. And so we can change the filters, give up the thoughts of the past that shape our minds, and say no. Now, how do you change a self-image? Since it's based upon the belief system, there is a way. You can read 1,000 books, and until you do one thing, you're not going to change anything. Since it's based upon the belief system, I have to do some new things that create new beliefs about me. See, the manifestation of the internal change comes out. Oh, I used to think I couldn't talk. Now I'm able to sit down and do a great presentation. Don't you feel better? Do you have a new belief that replaced the old one? Why? Because you stepped out and did what was required. So new behaviors create new beliefs. Pretty soon you've got a new belief about you. And forgive everybody who's damaged you, hurt you, whether it's perceived real or unreal. Get rid of it. It's throttling you, not them. You were born for great things. It's time you reestablish the rest of the journey proving that. So, the power of thought. Thought attracts that which it dwells upon. Thought attracts that which it thinks about. So thought is sort of like a magnetic force pulling into your consciousness ideas. If we change the ideas, can we change the outcome? Since the outcomes in our lives are the results of the thinking we've done up to now. Oh, then I want to change my thinking. You bet you better. It's the hardest thing for the average person to do because it's never being taught. You just haven't been taught. It's not your fault. How many of you don't need to answer me, but I know this from speaking to thousands and thousands and thousands of people over the years. They don't even have a glimpse of the power of their own minds. The power to bring into materialization the things of their dreams with right thinking. How to become a magnet in the universe because of who you are and the spirit that emanates from you.